All right, guys, what's up? It's your boy Keith, along with my boy
Eddie. What's good?
And we're back at you with another episode of the I Hate the Internet podcast. And it is sponsored by absolutely no one. No one gives a shit. But thank you to our subscribers. We appreciate it to you listening to this.
Appreciate y'all.
Right. So if you're new to the channel, we appreciate you making it this far. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, stay a while, chill out. Look at the other playlists and stuff that we have. We got some good content for you guys to listen to. But Eddie, man, what's been going on in your life, man?
Man, just stressing, being black. You know how it is every day.
I may know how it is, but I don't know if the audience knows how it is.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I've been blessed. Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
Okay. I guess this podcast shouldn't be a surprise since it comes every week. We won't drop a surprise on the people like R. Kelly. Just quick thoughts, man. R. Kelly dropping an album in prison. What is that?
Oh, that shit about to be a banger, bro. That ignition remix.
Part
2.
That's not what it's called. Have you not seen it?
What's it called?
I admit.
I admit. Like,
Yeah.
did he? Well, like confession?
I admit, and then in parentheses, I did it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Bro, I'm telling you, yes, he did. All right, everybody, hold on, everybody.
No, he doesn't know how to read. Why would he didn't read the title. Someone playing my boy.
R. Kelly, I admit.
Is this from his?
I admit it. There you go.
Did he record this on his Boost mobile phone that he smuggled in there?
No, I think he recorded it before he went to prison.
Oh,
Yeah.
but wasn't he on like 60 Minutes saying like, I didn't do this? Y'all are harassing me.
That was before he got, the actual guilty thing actually came out. But
Why would you admit it though?
Because he's already going to jail. You might as well admit it.
No, keep that squeaky clean image when you get out. Like, oh, see, like they
R.
did
Kelly,
me dirty.
No.
Lie your way.
I think after you peed on the girl, you lost your squeaky clean image. I think after you pee on somebody,
okay,
you lose your squeaky clean image. I think that goes out the window. Maybe that's just me. Sound off in the comments. Do you think if you pee on somebody, you should have a squeaky clean image? Sound off. I bet she's not squeaky clean. Anyways, also, man.
Some cultures that's accepted.
Speaking of different cultures, did you hear about that American journalist who died at the World Cup?
Wait a minute, hold up.
Man, you just live under a rock, dude.
No. What was it about those forced labor workers? Was he reporting about that?
Yeah,
shit?
he was.
Because I feel like if that's the case, yeah, okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
He died because he posted that story, I think, this week, and he also was walking around wearing an LGBTQ shirt, and they would not let him into the stadium because he was wearing one of those rainbow shirts. And I don't know if you've been watching the World Cup. He was wearing that shirt, and they told him, hey, you can't go in. You got to change your shirt. And then he posted it on Twitter talking about they won't let me in.
Well, I saw a report. One of the reporters were like...
By the way, his name is Grant Wall.
Grant Wall?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's another reporter I saw. She was interviewing one of these Saudi officials over there, and he was straight blunt with her, like, hey, even though Qatar doesn't support that shit, we're not victimizing people. Like, we're cool. Like, just don't be out there flaunting it. So this seemed like this dude was out here flaunting it, basically, like antagonizing people.
I think that you can't go.
This ain't America, bro.
You're right.
You can't do that.
This isn't the West. You can't just go out there. First of all, condolences to his family.
For sure.
It's whenever human life is lost, that's always significant. But with that being said, this isn't just for him. It's for anyone who goes to another country. You have to be very cognizant of the traditions that they have over there, and you have to be very respectful of that because you're not home. They don't have the same liberties that we have over here. They don't have that, And
he was saying like, she's like, I remember looking at this little video, and this lady was like giving this to an interview, and she's like, "Are you against LGBTQ people?" And he's like, "No." It was one of the officials in Qatar. He's like, "No, we're not against it. It's not. We don't roll that way, but we're not going to openly bash it. Just don't be so flagrant with it. Like, there's people who are homosexual in our community that lives out here with us. There's people that are straight. There's people who are bisexual. We're cool with everybody, but we don't even support showing affection in the heterosexual way out here. So we're not open like that. We're very conventional. We keep to ourselves. And it seems like whatever homeboy did, he must have been kind of out there with the shirt. Come on. Like I said, it's sad. Like my boy said, it's really sad. But come on, bro. Like, read the room.
Yeah. Nah, you can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't have
man.
that. They're not too fond of investigative journalists out there. They're not too fond of that.
No, but those slaves out there, bro, there's technically slave workers.
Yeah, no,
or
they're
laborers.
slaves, yeah.
That shit does need to be addressed.
Yeah, a lot of them died in the process to make the
A
World
lot
Cup
of them
happen.
get their visas taken away coming from India, places like that. Get their visas taken away and they're stuck. They can't pay their way out. They're just stuck. And then they're forcing these dudes to make what, like 12 stadiums?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, that's slave work. They're
Yeah.
not paid for. They're not paid for that shit. They're in like little sheds and shit in them buckets. Yeah, I don't like the way people have been breezing past that shit.
No,
for
not
the
at all.
longest, to be honest.
Just for the World Cup. But I think all that stuff will probably come out once the World Cup is over. Anybody who's in that area, who any of our listeners who may be, appreciate you listening to the podcast first of all. But if you're in that area, get home safe. That's the most important thing. But I want to send our condolences out to that entire soccer community that knew Grant Wall. Send out our condolences. But let's go ahead and just dive into this content, man. Eddie's boy.
Hey, the
Eddie's
Liver
boy,
King.
TikTok sensation, the Liver King. I think his name is Brian Johnson.
That's the most generic name ever.
Yeah, well, that's why he goes by Liver King. Was busted for steroids, man. And I know this is your boy, so I'm gonna give you the floor, man. When his idol, Eddie's idol over here, got busted for roids, man. I mean,
You know
what
what?
happened?
Your boy been hurting lately. Yo, bro, Liver King, please come to the front of the congregation, my boy. Liver King, you more like Lion King, homie. Hurt my feelings, dog. Lion King. No, every pun intended, my boy. Talking about steroids. You know what pissed me off the most?
What?
Like, okay, he is on steroids.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's a shame in itself.
Is
but
it?
but to like segue to, I did this for people's self-esteem, about the people who were killing themselves over mental health problems. Like, what you just did caused way more mental damage than anything.
Yeah.
All these dudes out here fucking homeboys talking about, I don't have to wipe my ass because your poop should be solid. Imagine all these little skinny dudes out here shitting themselves. Trying to, after eating bull testicles, bro. Like, you talk about the 9 ancestral tenets. I'm pretty sure there's some, science-based shit on that, but how can someone take you serious, when you're talking about, eating raw liver and shit and eating raw meats, which is fucking dangerous. You get fucking E. coli.
Pause. Eating raw meats. Pause.
You shouldn't be eating raw meats in general, bro. Getting these people poisoned, bro. And you're over here taking steroids. None of that shit helps you. You ever talk about eating raw meats? Work out underwater and shit. This dude, you see these commercials?
No, I haven't.
You see homeboys out here in pools lifting weights, bro. Fucking pulling cars with his fucking head. Talking about 9 ancestral tenets.
Yeah.
The 9 ancestral tenets. And you're lying. Taking
The whole
performance
time.
enhancement drugs, bro.
Yeah.
Performance enhancement. You can see what that does to mental, do with bad. I can't even explain right now, homie. It got me so hot because you're talking about, you have millions of followers, big dog, on social media.
Talk to him.
You got millions of followers, young dudes that are insecure, that's been believing your bullshit for the longest. And every other interview you go on to, they talk about, hey, are you natty? Are you natural? Yeah, brother, I'm natural. You sure? Joe Rogan over here, yo, homeboy looks like a swelled up balloon over here. Nah, boy, but I hear that he's natural. Every interview they're looking at, I'm natural. And you're lying to these kids, homie. I know you're trying to go on your little redemption tour, which kind of, hopefully, you can find some peace, but
Jeez, find some money.
find some peace with yourself, my boy. But I think you need to work on building that relationship back with your people and just being more up front with them. One little small ass video saying I fucked up, that ain't gonna solve it, bro.
Apology video.
You homeboy, you better be putting money into suicide prevention programs or something, because you are part of the problem. Like, what you did is part of the problem. You ain't helping nobody. All that bullshit you've been spitting, homie, you ain't helping nobody. That's all I gotta say. Hey, you take that L and you hold on to that bitch.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that in Liver King, first of all, Liver King is, I think, 45.
Yeah, he is.
And I think The Rock is also in his 40s. Those guys aren't clean. Like, it's almost impossible.
You saying Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ain't clean?
No. I'm sorry. Yes, exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's extremely difficult to look that way in your 40s, given the testosterone loss that you get in your 40s, how much slower your metabolism slows down in your 40s. That's damn near impossible to look that shredded and that defined. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care how many fucking professional cooks you have on staff. That's extremely impossible.
Yeah.
That's extremely impossible. Like,
the only way they say you can do that if it's genetics based. If you have the right genetics, which is very rare,
extremely rare,
you can pull it off. There's only a handful of people, but outside of that, no.
No way in your 40s you could look like that. But
Ain't no way.
But I think I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't think it matters. I think that everything, like, he has his own like natural supplement company, right?
Yeah.
And I think he'll do this little apology tour. Everybody who wants to forgive him has already forgiven him, and everybody's ready to move on. This reminds me, if you're in the black community, there's a guy. His name is Derek Jackson. I don't know if you heard of him. Derek Jackson. He's this big relationship guru. All these women love Derek Jackson because he tells them exactly what they want to hear, how they've been cheated on, other type of stuff. Tells them what they want to hear, and he's made a very nice life for himself doing that. And so, what actually ended up happening, it came out a couple years ago that he was cheating on his wife. Imagine someone giving advice to women about how to be successful in relationships while also being a cheater to his wife. Not his girlfriend, his wife.
And did he bring religion into that shit too?
Something like that.
Yeah.
He got his side chick pregnant, made her get an abortion. I mean, just all the 9 yards. And today, as we record this, Saturday, December, 10th? Saturday, December 10th, they just filed for divorce. But even after all that cheating happened,
in the name of Jesus,
his book still became a New York Times bestseller.
Won't he do it?
It still became a New York Times bestseller. And I say that because sometimes people want to believe in something so bad, and you said it yourself, that his followers are probably all insecure, self-conscious about their body, their muscles. They think they think their swole game is weak, whatever. When people are so lost, so insecure, right? They're looking for something to believe in, and for some of his followers and also customers, it's Liver King, even though he's Lion King, you know what I mean? So I don't think I really just don't think, bro, is really gonna affect him the way people think so? It will. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I feel like Homeboy's gonna be like this. All right, I'm off the steroids. He's gonna have another. I'm off the steroids. Please follow me on my new journey of being 100% natty, and you could be 100% natty with me on my new journey. We're all gonna
while he's still on steroids.
We're all gonna be reborn together.
While he's still on steroids.
Probably.
No, while he's still on steroids.
Now I feel like they're gonna just forget that he was on steroids. Even if he stops, they're gonna forget. Like, this is gonna be just a little speck on the map.
It'll be blown away because, like, it's just whenever you have people that are insecure, that in Derek Jackson's case, a bunch of broken women who have probably been cheated on, who've probably been, lied to, abused, whatever. They just want something to believe in, and you represent what they believe in. So they're just gonna follow you no matter what. If people gonna follow Liver King no matter what, they're gonna follow him no matter what.
That's a cult start, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a cult start.
Absolutely.
Bunch of insecure people with one dominant figure, and he can say no wrong.
He can't. And he won't. I'm sure we could look at his TikTok right now. He's probably still got millions of followers.
Pretty sure he didn't drop too much, to be honest.
He probably didn't. So, it sucks because his entire image was built off of being a complete fraud.
The 9 tenets.
Right. It built off of being a complete fraud. But the reality is, man, it's like he's still going to have a large following. He's still going to be, quote unquote, the Liver King. Is going to blow over when the next big social media scandal comes out, and we'll forget about it.
Watch, I guarantee in another year that boy's gonna be looked at as a saint. I said it
as
here.
A champion for
as
mental
a champion,
health.
As a champion for mental health and rebuilding your life.
Yeah,
that's Icarus flew too close to the sun, but it seemed like Homeboy didn't burn up.
He might just rebrand to like my mental health journey, how I'm recovering and
the Phoenix King. Out of the ashes comes a new man with now 10 instead of 9 ancestral tenets, 10. Rebirth is going to be the last one.
I don't know. know. I don't know. I guess the bull testicles didn't do nothing. So the rest. So if you ate bull testicles, hey,
if you could eat bull testicles, you should have saw that shit coming. If you could eat bull testicles, you could eat bullshit. It is what it is.
Huh. Badoom.
Gotcha.
Badoom. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Stay
Absolutely.
fresh, y'all. But come on, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better, man.
And right. I just think you gotta I don't know, do what you have to do to get back on track, and don't believe in these celebrities because they're all frauds. They all do, like all these chicks out here and these celebrities, they have cosmetic surgery.
Oh, for sure.
They get their nose done, their boobs done, their ass done.
Yeah.
The guys get their jaw lines more defined.
Yeah.
They get there's type of cosmetic surgery to make your six pack more defined. There is a surgery for that.
Of course.
There's a surgery to get rid of the liposuction and get rid so you can't judge yourself based on these people who they're literally their entire being, their living is how they look.
Yeah.
Because me and Eddie and everybody probably watching this, you have a job, right?
Hell
you
yeah.
clock in, you do your job at a semi-decent level, you get paid, you go home. The way they get paid is completely different. It's based so much on how they look. It's based so much on how they look and if they can sell and if people want to use their image and likeness. That's why so many of them put so much into their appearance, like Liver King. Because if Liver King was actually natural, I'm guessing the way he looks naturally would not have got him the followers that he got.
Of
so
course.
I had to juice to look the way that I look.
He's making an excuse like, I need the juice so I can work out even more. I was working out 2 times, but after I did the juice, I was working out 3 to 4 times, which makes me more motivated, and help mask my insecurity about life.
Bro, whatever.
I was like, there's nothing insecure about what you did, my boy.
You
were selfish.
You know what you were doing, yeah.
You were I guarantee if his ass didn't get caught or those emails didn't get leaked, he would have been still on that. If you're not natty, something's wrong with you.
Absolutely.
You're the scum of the earth if you're not working out like I am. If you're not built like me or doing something important when you're working out, you're nothing.
Like, bro.
When the last time he said something motivational about mental health in any of his fucking videos?
Oh, that's your boy. I don't know. That's your boy.
Look on all his TikToks. I haven't seen no part. I could be wrong. Y'all link that shit into this in the comments. When has the Liver King actually said something motivational about mental health? And for the niggas who ain't out there, short and small. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did he say something about the people? Oh, if you're small, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay, brother. Everything started with, if you ain't me, you ain't doing it. Get my supplements. Read the fucking ancestral tenets.
Get your supplements. Steroids.
And homeboy, he is getting his fair share of supplements. Getting juice. That's all I got to say. Homeboy got me too hot. It is what it is.
Speaking of something that's gotten people hot.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Talking about hot, like flaming hot.
War hot.
On fire. War hot.
Nuclear hot.
Joe Biden.
Oh, Lord.
Joe Biden negotiated a trade with the Kremlin to bring home Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner's home for the holidays.
Hey.
In exchange, we sent home the Merchant of Death. His last name is escaping me right now.
Boot. Victor Boot.
Victor Boot. There we go. Victor Boot.
Bout. I don't know where.
Bout. I'm sure. Whatever. If he's watching,
works for both ways.
Shout out to you, Victor.
Took the biggest W of the year.
Yeah,
for real.
Really, yeah.
Speed running prison.
Yeah.
How do you speed run prison?
I don't know, man. He got out and in exchange for Brittany Griner, and it's caused a lot of uproar. It's caused a lot of uproar for I get why.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Victor Bout is home in Russia. Brittany Griner's home in America,
USA.
And the country just lost its goddamn mind. Lost its whole damn mind, man. Where do you stand with it? Do you think she should have stayed in Russia, or are you glad she's home? Or, where you stand on this?
Shit. Where I stand on this? First of all, I'm just upset she got arrested in the first place as a black woman. Because I feel like
coming in hot.
Yeah,
okay.
As a black woman, now you done put us all back on the map, all back in the game, all black and colored people. Now people across the world like, yo, if we could just capture. You remember it was just back in the day, you could just capture a Karen, and you're like, okay, we can negotiate. Black people, like, no one's looking for them.
Like white daughter.
Yeah, white daughter, little Bethany and shit.
Yeah.
Capture little Kyle. You know, you get a couple hundred racks off them or some shit. Yeah. Worth that money. And back in the day, like, hey, they ain't gonna take no. None of y'all looking for me.
Right.
It's my boys. Call my boy right now. He'd be like, too bad. He might not even answer the phone. Yo, what just happened to Brittany Griner as a black woman that put us all in jeopardy? Because now we got to watch ourselves now. I can't go to anywhere in fucking back door, wherever, and think I'm okay. Mm-hmm. And now, like, I got to watch myself because I might get fucking traded, negotiated with. Like, I'm skinning the game now. Like, damn. You know, fucked it up for all of us. I'm just saying, hey, black folks, Indian folks, all color, Latinos, we got to watch ourselves now because now they just negotiating with anybody. White people were the only ones. Now we all in the game. So guilty by association.
Guilty by association.
It is what it is. That's
guilty by association.
That's what I got to say about this. You know, fucked it up for all of us. But I'm happy that you're home.
I want to say as well, yes, I think me and Eddie both agree on this. We are happy Brittany Griner is home. I don't want that to get lost in this.
Yeah.
I'm happy she is home. I'm happy an American life has been spared. She was wrongly detained in Russia, and what happened to her was absolutely tragic, and I'm happy she's home. Also, I want to say this has nothing to do with politics because I know the right wing has taken this and has ran with it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be at all.
And it's been like left wing wants Brittany home, right wing says we should have brought the Marine. This has nothing to do with politics, okay? I want to make that abundantly clear because I know someone in the comments is going to say, you're a Republican, you know, I can't believe that. I'm disliking your podcast and blocking you.
Trump wouldn't allow this to happen.
Good, block me, bitch. I don't give a shit. Block me, block my ass. But you know what, man? Right. You know, I'm glad she's home. Not a political talking point. All that. I want to preface it by saying that.
That is a W for America. It is.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
And
that's where I stop you. Oh. That is not a W for America. And this is what is concerning for me, right? Mm-hmm. What is concerning for me is that the president of the United States, the leader of the free world, caved into pressure from celebrities. Because this became a hashtag, our president, Joseph Biden, caved in.
To social media.
Caved into social media, absolutely. And that is a problem. Let me tell you something. I don't know if Tim Cook is still the CEO at Apple, but you can talk shit about the iPhone and improvements all you want. He's not going to listen to you because he knows how to do his job. Yeah. I'm a teacher. Don't tell me how to teach. I know how to do my job. I can go to local government. I can go to a boss or somebody's store, and I'm not going to tell them what to do. Well, I can tell them what to do, but they're not going to listen to me because they know how to do your job. If you know how to do your job, you block out the outside noise and you make your own decisions. I don't need you guys to tell me what to do. LeBron, I don't tell you how to play basketball. Vin Diesel, I don't tell you how to do with the family. I don't tell you nothing. I don't tell you anything about that. Don't tell me how to do my damn job. Thank you very much. And so many of these celebrities have influenced the leader of the free world. That is a problem. That is the much bigger problem here. And the other problem that I have with this, because if it was my black ass in Russia, Eddie's black ass, or maybe your black ass, your brown ass, your white ass, your whatever ass, your yellow ass, whatever.
Love all your asses.
Your red ass was in Russia. Guess what? They wouldn't have campaigned for you to come home. I'd be in the Siberian fields like Kunta Kinte. They wouldn't give a damn.
Running from tigers.
They wouldn't give a damn. I'd be freezing my black ass off. They wouldn't give a damn, okay? So I find it very... Because one thing that I hate is I hate when there are people in the population that operate on a different set of rules than everybody else. Yeah. It's enough that celebrities don't go to jail. Oh, no, they don't go to jail.
They go to rehab.
They do house arrest. They don't go to jail, right? It's enough that happens. It's enough that a lot of them don't even fucking pay taxes, right? It's enough of them that don't even pay taxes. But now they have a say-so in domestic policy as well. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my God. What about the 70 million people that voted for you, Joe? What about us?
And we're all pocket politicians, bro.
What about us? I mean, I know I've been waiting on this. I know there's a lawsuit pending about student loans, but he said, and I quote, I'm going to cancel all student debt. I bet
he only canceled what, like 10,000?
He only canceled 10,000, and that's and right now that's been canceled because there's a lawsuit from the Republicans. Of course, that lawsuit eventually it's not gonna pass. The lawsuit's not gonna pass, so eventually we're gonna get $10,000 off our student loans. They're just trying to delay it or whatever.
And it had to stop in Texas, out of all places, Lord.
Right? Of course. But that's a whole different story, another different day.
Shout out Texas.
My problem, right, is that why do you listen to the 1%ers, but what about the other 99%? You know what I'm saying? What about the other 9? Because if the other 99% was stuck in Russia, our asses would be in Siberia.
Yeah.
Chopping wood for the Soviet machine. That's what the fuck we'd be doing. So you know what? Those are two of the reasons I have a big. Not a big. Yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I have a big problem with it. If you got a problem with it, dislike this video and kiss my black ass.
Get off your chest, my boy.
Anyway, get
off your chest, my boy.
And you know what? The other part about it is
okay.
Now, since Joe Biden is listening to people tell him how to do his damn job, let me tell you, do your job. Russia right now is not winning that Ukraine war. They thought that war would be 6 months tops. We are in 9 months, 10 months that they've been fighting that war, almost a year and counting. And they've been fighting that war. And they've had to retreat from major cities like Kiev. The Russian forces have had to retreat. The Russian people have opposed that war from day one. They're drafting dudes to go to that war. Okay? So the Russian population does not agree with that war. You're the American president. You have all the banks. You have all the money. They don't have McDonald's. They don't have Spotify because we've blocked all of our American things from there. So they're not even getting money. Their economy is eventually going to collapse because all the major economies run through America. This is the biggest economy in the world. California has the 6th biggest economy in the world on its own, Joe Biden. You have all the leverage. What are you doing? Wait this man out. You have until 2024. I get it. You want to be reelected. This is what your base wants. I get it. You have until November 2024. You could have sat on this. And then, because you're negotiating from a point of power. So you could have sat on this and you could have waited. But you chose to do this now for whatever God's sake and reason because Vin Diesel told you to do it. And that's the issue that I have. Those are the issues that I have with it.
What is Vin Diesel, bro?
I don't give a shit. I don't tell Vin Diesel how to do Fast and Furious movies. Don't tell me how to do my job. I appreciate your input, but let the people who actually have to get up and go to work do something. Thank you very much.
He did it for the family.
He did what for the family, whatever. But that's my problem with it, man. And you know what? It's just like I'm not even gonna get into Victor Bout and like the shit that he does and the fact that he supplies terrorist organizations.
Tell him what he does.
So he supplies. So, for instance, we all heard about the diamond conflict in Sierra Leone, the conflict diamonds and stuff like that people fight over. Victor Bout, he provides the guns, right? He provides the guns to the people in that country, Sierra Leone,
funding those conflicts.
He funds that conflict as well as other African civil wars, and he also supplies, right, a Colombian extremist group who are terrorists, who do things like terrorist acts with guns as well.
Including the Mexican cartel as well.
Including the Mexican cartel. And I want to talk about the Colombian one real quick. He sold them guns with the intent to take American lives. Okay? There's an American embassy in every country, probably, except, is there one in Russia? I'm sure there is.
Yeah, there is.
I'm sure there is. I don't know if anybody's there.
Anymore,
I'm sure if anybody's there. But my point is, it's like this guy is bad news, right? Is bad news. Now, I'll get you on an American life home. Hey, I get it. You want an American life home. You want to boost your popularity. This is something that your base wanted. I get it. But you could have sat it and you could have waited on this. Now, like my boy Eddie said, it's open season.
For all of us.
They're trading terrorists for private citizens? Hold up. Hold on.
We got a little friend named El Chapo locked up. That likes to escape out of tunnels. Can't do that now. Locked up in New York.
Oh, yeah, he ain't getting out.
Oh, hold up now. Hold up. What's stopping him from taking a couple tourists in Cancun and say, you know what? I think we got us some leverage, my boys. Let's put a little video out there saying, hey, if you don't let El Chapo out,
They could. They could. I don't know.
I'm saying, even though it might not work, they can try and put more lives at danger. Because now everybody's thinking we could trade somebody for somebody over there.
Right. You got to watch your back.
You got to watch your back. Yeah, it might not have to do with like the Mexican government or the cartel, but
Right.
they're still a force themselves.
Right.
A powerful force.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So they could have leverage in the future. Like, yo, if they just did that for a vape pen
Yeah.
and a WNBA star, nothing
Right.
wrong with the WNBA. Hey, we all respect it.
Right.
But we could do that for that much?
Right.
Yo, we could take a couple Karens over here, bro, and hold them hostage until we get El Chapo out or somebody else out.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, America, you know, we on a good roll now. We might be like, hurry up, give it to them.
So why I don't think that'll happen.
Okay.
Is
But I'm sure it's going to put us in danger.
I don't think that'll happen because I think the American government will put pressure on the Mexican government to do
Shout
something.
out to Mexico, though.
They make the Mexican government do something.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
I think they put pressure on Mexico to do something. But I do think you bring up a better point, a greater point that they know they can be had.
Yeah.
Right. They know that there's a weakness in the armor. Like, wait a minute.
Rebel groups all across the world. Like,
Right.
we could take somebody?
Right. And it's like the United States has a long-standing policy that we don't negotiate with terrorists. Even though Vladimir Putin is not, strapping a bomb to his chest and blowing up stuff up, I think he's along the level of terrorists. I think that's fair to say that.
Yeah.
An unjust war in Ukraine, doing the stuff that he's doing, taking back the native Russian land. I think he's pretty close.
Yeah, okay.
And so, I just think you're right. It's kind of a weakness, but like I said, the thing there that really bothers me is the fact that our president is taking foreign policy advice from LeBron James and
LeBron James.
and WNBA players, and I think that's a greater problem. But I want to talk about how why are so many right-wing people turning this into like a whole political thing?
Because of the Marine that's stuck there. There was a Marine, and I heard there's someone else got captured for espionage. He's been in there for like 4 years as well, like 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. But it's sad because it seems like more and more we see American policies on Marines and like other soldiers. It seems like that America doesn't care too much about their own service members.
Is that what you think?
That's what I believe. A lot of them go homeless. A lot of them don't have help with PTSD when they get out. And now look at them. They just forgot about this guy. They said they tried to bundle him up in the deal, and Russia said, no, we need 1 for 1. But either you get him out or you don't do the deal at all, because look who you're letting out. You're basically letting out the damn devil. And they're like, hey, it's going to be like, are you going to trade Jesus for this man? I'm like, hey, homeboy got to wait for another year, bro. I know you're the Lord and Savior and shit, but this nigga killing people out here.
But what do you think?
But nah, I think just the Marine is making it like the Marine being there and two service members versus a WNBA player, because you like I said, it's always political when it comes down to our armed guards and service.
I think that's making it worse. I think it's worse when right-wing talking points try to be like, they're bringing home someone who hates America and leaving the Marine out there.
She did make those comments though, didn't she?
Say
about not liking America. I hear people talk about it all the time. Did she? What comments did she actually make?
Let's look it up because we can.
Because America does do a couple stupid things where I'm pretty sure all of us say something about America every now and then. We're Americans. We're free to talk about our country. What did Brittany Griner say about America?
She probably kneeled for the national anthem.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a protest. There's nothing wrong with that. Gotta stand up.
Removing the national anthem. Okay.
Okay, what happened?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so they're saying she hates America because she was asked to remove the national anthem. But here, what I think is even kind of more like worse, because actually not worse. I want to say it's ironic.
Okay.
It's ironic because a lot of conservatives are bashing Joe Biden for doing this for publicity, which I think he does, right? But what they're also doing, right, is they're taking the fact that she's come home, right, and they're taking the fact that she's coming home.
Okay.
And they're also spinning it for publicity as well. They're spinning it, and they're spinning her whole national anthem I asked her, so she said in 2020 that she felt like there shouldn't be national anthem played at games, whatever. And a lot of conservatives are spinning that as she hates America, and they're also doing it for publicity as well, to also fire up their base.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people on the right are actually doing is this ironic. It's ironic. The fact that you're getting on Joe Biden for firing up his base for bringing home Brittany Griner, but then you're firing up your base by saying she hates America and why is she home? If you're so American, why aren't you just happy an American is home? Like, you can feel how you want to feel about the deal. Like me and Eddie, I don't like it. I don't know about Eddie. Eddie may or may not like it. I don't know. You can feel how you want to feel about the deal, right? Yeah. Whatever. But the most important thing is that an American person is home and they are not harmed. That's the important thing.
That's what I said at the beginning. Shouldn't that be a W for America on that part?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
we
most.
should celebrate that together.
Right. That's the most important thing. And it's ironic as well that you're saying, oh, well, she shouldn't be here because she hates America. But she's still an American, man. You know? And I feel like I feel like a lot of the conservatives are using that to try to fire up their base as well. And it's just like, this is just so stupid, you know? It shouldn't be politicized is my point. Because whether you like it or not, she was unjustly detained in Russia. There should be no American civilians in Russia, period.
You think because she's a black American?
Do I think it's because she's a black American? No, I don't.
You don't think so?
I think it's because Joe Biden got her out.
Yeah.
And rather than let Joe Biden have his day, right, even though I don't think he should have had a day because I don't think it was a good deal, rather than have Joe Biden have 1 second of positive coverage, a lot of conservatives would say, let's do everything we can to assassinate Brittany Griner's character. Let's do everything we can, right, to make Joe Biden not look like the good guy here. Because you said if they would have brought the Marine home, they would have been okay with that. No, they wouldn't. They would have found something that was wrong with the Marine. They would have dug up something about him because Joe Biden let him go, about how he failed basic training, or he didn't have enough confirmed kills,
or killed the wrong person.
What was he doing in Russia in the first place? Oh, he's probably secretly a Russian spy, because that's what Tucker Carlson and them do.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what Joe Biden does, they're going to find a way to spin it in a positive way for the right wing. And, I guess that's the beauty of America. But all in all, I'm glad she's home.
Yeah.
I'm not happy that celebrities do what they want. I'm not happy that celebrities influence Joe Biden. I'm not really happy with the trade itself. Kind of upset that it's become so politicized, but that is America.
Yeah.
That's just America. But
I think the more I think our concern is not the trade within itself or Brittany Griner. Like, we're still happy that she's home. It's who got out. Like, it was like some Russian official or some shit, or another Russian spy. We put him back. We throw him back in the water. He's back in the mix, right? He's another fucking spy. Right. It is what it is. But a warlord, almost,
right?
A guy who provides warlords,
right?
Instrument of death, basically.
The merchant
of death. You let that guy out. It could have been anybody else.
I feel like,
but that guy.
I remember when I was in undergrad, I took a negotiating class.
Oh Lord!
And it's like, usually your opponent starts high, right? Or you start high, and your opponent will start low, and then you negotiate the middle ground, right? I feel like Vladimir Putin was like, I'm gonna throw up this Hail Mary. And I'm gonna stand on my word, because I'm gonna be strong on it, and they're gonna give in, and that's what they did. That's what I think. So I know somebody's gonna critique me on my what's it called?
Your bargaining skills?
Foreign policy. Someone's gonna tell me, well, actually, that's not what happened. Okay, well, you know what? Dislike the video, kiss my ass. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a break.
Okay.